Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 442 podcast. I'm Azir Madani, and as always, I am joined by the wonderful Tommy Sondi.
That's me.
And the stupefying Tony O.
Stupefying? Okay.
He's stupefied right now.
Yeah, I am stupefied. I'm like, how do I feel about stupefied?
Got him, didn't I?
It's like, you have the first half of that word, which feels, but,
Hey, it's, you leave people stunned. What can I say?
By what, though? That's the problem.
Hey, that's for you to figure
I
out. I like to leave these open ended.
Yeah,
give you a bit of wiggle room.
I was just gonna say,
discussion.
I feel like these compliments have become, quite vague. It's like, okay, are these still compliments?
Is it good or is it bad? Yeah, just take it and go, Tony.
Yeah.
Just take the compliment and then move on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, as the season's gone on, maybe you can see why the compliments have become more and more backhanded.
That's interesting. I wonder why.
Yeah, is this you,
So let's talk about the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I did watch.
talk.
I did watch. It was a fun game. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
You guys watch the Super Bowl?
Of course I watched the Super Bowl. Tony, we've been over this. You know I watch American football as well.
Why?
I enjoy it.
Tony, but
I just feel like I just
disdain.
Yeah, I just see guys just crashing into each other. I'm like, fuck.
Isn't that what your football team was doing on Sunday night? Were you guys crashing into each
I
other?
wish we were crashing into each other. We were doing fuck all. But yeah, I guess congratulations to Stan Kroenke. I mean, the one team he cares about seems to be doing quite well. So,
I mean, if it's any consolation, NFL fans also hate Stan Kroenke.
Of course they do. The guy's a fucking, I don't know, fucking dickhead. But anyway. Yeah.
Oh, Tony was having a good weekend until that.
Well, yeah, actually, until that, and then because the game, I think the halftime show was just before my game. It's like my game did not go well, so
I really enjoyed the halftime show.
Yeah, a friend of mine said
yeah.
they did. Yeah.
When
what happened?
Eminem came in, I was like, yeah.
Lots of old school, like Dr. Dre, Snoop, Mary J. Blige. Yes, please.
Fantastic.
Some Kendrick as well. Eminem.
Mary
That's like I'm very happy with that. I wasn't sure how well it would go considering they had so many people on, but it flowed very nicely.
Yeah.
Something that didn't flow nicely.
I was gonna say that's a better lineup than United. But anyhow, should we get on to Manchester United and Southampton?
I don't want to. I discussed this game last week. I discussed this game the week before. It's the same thing. It's over and over again. I've been trapped in this just cycle of watching United take a lead and then drop it in the second half. And
we'll help you there. How about
you're not going to help me.
Yeah,
you're not going to help me.
How about them Saints? How about what a job Ralph's been doing?
I don't
lately,
care about the New Orleans Saints.
I've got to be honest. When Azir was talking, I forgot this game. It got lost in all the games that they've been playing. It's like, wait, who did they play again? It's like, was it Burnley or was it Wolves? Like, oh yeah, Southampton. Yeah.
Hey, we got to give Southampton some respect here. They even tied City. And they beat Spurs. They beat Spurs in midweek. So
did you hear Hasenhüttl's post-match interview?
I did not know what he said.
He's like, well, we know. I mean, everyone knows that United's gears are not the best in reverse when they've lost possession. I'm like,
I did hear that. Yeah.
It's a damning indictment on.
Don't tell everyone Hasenhüttl.
Well, you say everyone knows, so it's just, oh man. How is the opposing manager of Southampton like that comfortable saying that in a press conference? That is sad, man. Like, there's no respect. No respect. Isn't Rangnick one of those?
We don't deserve any respect.
Yeah.
Like, what is there to respect?
I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. There's nothing. Why should they show us respect? You earn respect, and we don't deserve any.
Tommy, I agree with you. Southampton have been in really, really good form of late. They've gotten. I mean, I think they went into this game expecting to win. I really do.
Yeah, probably.
I think they might have been a bit disappointed.
We showed them, didn't we? No easy win against Man United. Only easy draws.
I mean, just Man United they're broken, man. I don't know how to explain it. I don't think there's one particular thing you can point to, but like, there is a cloud around that club at the moment that's just. I was talking to a friend of mine about this, and he was basically saying that what United need is someone from the outside to come in with the authority to just tear all of that shit down. And I was thinking, like, oh, didn't United just get a director of football? And then he's like, he's
from the inside.
That's exactly what he said. Yeah. He's like, he is a guy who's basically been promoted, and he's part of the problem. He's like,
hey, we have a new chief executive as well. Guess where he's from?
Yeah,
the inside.
It's United's job for the boys. That's what it is. It feels like it's just a job for the boys. It's like, okay, job for Fletcher, job for what's the guy's name? Murtough? Is that the guy's name?
Murtough, yeah,
John Murtough. Job for I don't know who else is in there. It's like,
I mean, I guess that's the hope with Ranić moving into that consultant.
But he's an advisor. He's a consultant.
I don't think he's going to get. He's like, my thought is he's not going to be given the power he needs to reshape the club.
No, that's not his role. I think that's a part of the issue right now as well. It's like, how can he have any authority coaching that team? Like, why would you listen to him? He's not going to be there very long, and it's not like he's going to be. He's not like he's going to be the director of football, so in charge of your contracts, really. It's like, yeah.
Wait, so you think that's what's going on? It's just like his sort of philosophy and his message is that players are just not really buying into? Is that what's kind of going on there?
I'll tell you one thing. They're not playing like a Rangnick team. They're not. And he's very quickly gone away from his principles. And he's playing a system to get the best players on the pitch. And it's not working. Like Bruno Fernandes.
I feel like just a quick point. I feel like United starts well, at least. Like in this game, right? They started pretty well. They got the first goal, a nice ball from Rashford to Sancho. Hey, who should say Sancho has been pretty good.
He's been our best player in the last month, and you know what? It's good on the kid.
Yeah,
it's a shame everything else has gone to shit.
It just seems to me like they tire out really quickly, this United team. I don't know if that's a fitness issue or something. Just I don't think it is. I don't think it is either. But it just like they start well and then boom.
They have good players, so they have good moments and good spells. But honestly, Southampton were the better team the entire game. Like I think United probably had the better quality of chances.
Hey, I mean, if Ronaldo managed to put the ball away after he's rounded the fucking keeper.
Oh, that left foot
maybe we have a different chat.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Didn't put enough power on.
I agree. Like, he should score.
I don't know.
He should score. But I'm just looking at that, and it's like, okay, not everybody scores all. No team scores all the chances, right? United's problem is they can't sustain pressure, and the reason they can't do that is because they don't really have a plan to win the ball back, or whatever plan they have to win the ball back is not working. Like, they're still more dangerous when they sit and counter, but that's not what Rangnick's trying to do. You know what I mean? Like, if you think of all the goals or the attacks they have that amount to something, they're counterattacks. When have you seen United sustain pressure? Maybe the Middlesbrough game, but I mean, it's Middlesbrough. You'd expect that. I don't know. I just think as a whole, the club is. I don't think players are happy there.
So many things.
I don't think there's any player in the club that's happy. I mean, fuck. Look at their captain, man. Look at their captain. Harry Maguire should not be. That's, you know what?
Harry Maguire looks like a championship player right now.
That right there points to a complete lack of accountability in the team. There's no reason Harry Maguire should be playing games. Why is he playing games? Because he's captain? Is that it? Or because he cost 80 million and he's on high wages? Like, is there any reason, any good reason that Harry Maguire... I'd been having an argument with a friend that who's better between Harry Maguire and Lindelof, and I said they're both empty barrels. Like, as far as I'm concerned, they're both shit.
I'd rather have Lindelof.
Lindelof is 2 times the player right now. Like, Lindelof's problem is really just physicality, right? But I don't know.
I mean, I love seeing Maguire's physicality when he's getting turned inside out by every player in the Premier League. I mean, the last couple of weeks, it's not even like these are the best players in the world. It's Armando Broja, who's a good player, but, he's hardly Lionel Messi. And fucking Jay Rodriguez and Wout Weghorst. What the
if you see that the goal that Che Adams scores,
brilliant.
So it's brilliant. But you see how far Maguire is. His positioning on that goal. There's so much space between him and who was it? Was Varane his partner in this?
That's Varane. Yeah.
There's just so much space, and the ball goes through there like. His not just the fact that he's slow, like this guy is super slow. You watch him like crazy, but his positional like awareness out there is probably just as bad.
He's not good in the air either,
which is that's surprising as well.
Can we talk about how shit he is at like attacking the ball?
Yeah.
I know. Can I go to bed? Can I just go back to bed?
Oh yeah, he had that chance.
He
had that chance in the end of the game, right, where it kind of it looked like it just hit off his head. Yeah,
it just hit him.
And then
if he gets any kind of power on that's going past Forster. Yeah, Forster had to make a really good save.
Yeah,
just of a ball that bounced off his head.
I will say,
I don't understand that much surface area. Like, you could grow crops on that man's head and feed a small city, and you can't fucking. Just lean forward when you head the ball, when you're attacking it. Just put something on it. Like, don't just rely on the gravitational pull of your fucking head to do this.
I will say, Fraser Forster.
I'm so sick of him. Like, I'm sick of a lot of things about this team, but Maguire's probably the thing that I'm most sick of.
Tommy is a good point. Fraser Forster has returned to some decent form of late, I think. He's looked solid recently. Assuming that's what you're gonna say, maybe you were gonna kill him.
No, it's right. Like he had a great game, but you mentioned it too. Like, part of their good form is definitely the fact that he's been kind of making some big saves. But I don't think Southampton has been fantastic defensively. It's just more of a.
No, they concede in every game.
They concede a lot.
Yeah, they're a high pressing that they play exactly the way United want to play. They play with a 4-4-2, but it's a 4-2-2-2. Like, that's what United are trying to implement. High press, win the ball high up the pitch, and try and score goals in transitions from high positions. But, it's all gone to shit at United. I mean, it really looks like Ronaldo was the signing that just broke the team. Like,
he's really looking his age.
Yeah.
In these last. He hasn't scored at all in 2022.
They have a lot of issues coming up in the summer. Like, a lot. How do you get rid of Maguire? How do you get rid of, like, what's going to happen after Pogba? Like, so many issues.
I was going to say, there was this, someone sent me this, not quote, but just a message saying, Rashford is 2 seasons away from becoming an Everton player. And I laughed so hard when I read that, but also that's a sad truth, because the way he's been playing,
just gonna go lie down on the floor.
I genuinely feel if you transfer Rashford today, Rashford today, every club would make a bid. That's what I don't think Rashford is. I think Rashford is not as good as he was made out to be. But he has tools to be a really dangerous weapon. I just think
you think so.
I do.
Looking at this
is a guy that's gotten 17 league goals, man. Like, from wide, that's nothing to be sniffed at. I don't think he's class, like world class or anything, but he just looks like a kid who was never coached.
So do you think you think he still has a higher ceiling?
No, I don't think he has a high ceiling anymore. I think that time has passed, but I think he could be a weapon for a lot of teams. that kind of speed and power is nothing to be sniffed at. You know, that's all I'm saying.
He just needs actual direction because his confidence is gone right now. You can see it in the way he plays. You compare him, because one of his greatest assets was his ability to take people on from wide and cut in, and you can see in the way he takes them on right now. He's just not confident. It's just not there right now.
Get out when you can,
it hasn't
kid.
been there all season.
Get out when you can.
Yeah.
But we should probably move on. I can talk. I mean,
yeah,
I can.
we know we're moving on. We're so far into the recording already. All
right,
full slate of games.
This
Why
is
don't
what
we-
people want to hear.
All right, why don't we go?
I don't give a shit about the people now. You know, I don't care. I
Guys,
don't care anymore.
Arsenal played
I
once
don't.
this week, and I've had
Can
a
we-
great week.
Yes, I was gonna say, can we move on to shit on Arsenal? Oh, they didn't play. Damn
What
it!
the fuck? What's this guy saying? Jeez.
Yeah, fuck Arsenal.
Let's
Crap.
let's all laugh at Tottenham.
Garbage.
Let's all laugh at Tottenham, boys. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh
Honestly,
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't have the energy to.
Okay. Tommy,
I
let's
think
go,
this
let's
team-
go laugh at
My
Tottenham.
yard have broken me.
Yeah.
Tony, I apologize because I was actually initially worried that all of Spurs' games in hand, and they're gonna get top four. They're gonna come in third place, get above Chelsea. Boy, was I wrong.
Well, that comment was crazy, Tommy. That above Chelsea comment was crazy. I'm assuming was there. This is a good enough transition, or are you trying to be professional still?
You could do what you want at this point. My head's gone. I'm like Maguire. I'm facing the wrong way. Don't know what's happening anymore.
For the benefit of the listener, Spurs 2, Wolves 0.
Wait, no.
No, you
The
got
other
the
way
wrong way
around.
around.
I
This,
just get that
this is
wrong.
why I handle the Tony, I'll come back.
All
Let
right,
me
is
say
there
it's
please?
all gone to shit.
This is why I said, do you want to be professional?
It's ridiculous. I swear
Please
to God,
save me.
I'm in mourning for like 2 minutes, and you try to do it's. See, not easy, is it, Tony?
Hey, listen, I
Spurs
appreciate
0, Wolves 2.
Yeah,
there you go.
There we go.
Now take it away, boys.
Can I make the Antonio Conte comment? Am I allowed, or am I not allowed to say it?
You may say the Antonio Conte comment.
Okay.
Which? Oh, I think I know what this is.
Yes, Antonio Conte is a big Sam in an Armani suit. That's it. He's just a big Sam in an Armani suit. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna argue this.
You're
but
not
go on.
gonna take it.
No,
Okay.
This
Tommy,
could
please,
fit
Tommy,
all
please,
pod, so we
because
can-
no, you two were fucking blowing up my phone on like Friday night or something, because you get into an argument over whether Antonio Conte is actually good or not, and now you're refusing to talk about it on the actual pod, Tommy. No, defend your man, defend his honor.
I said he's a good manager and a shit coach. That's all I said. Say he just parks the bus and
You also did just call him an like a fancy Big Sam.
Fancy
so
Big Sam.
It's fairly
In a Armani
insulting.
suit. Not Gucci.
Okay. You want Gucci? Fine. That's fine. Yeah. No. I don't think Tottenham are playing any better than they were before. There was a stat I read over the weekend that if Spurs had lost that game against Leicester, when Leicester somehow managed to concede 2 goals after the 95th minute where they were ahead, Spurs will have a worse record than they did under Espirito Santo. That is insane.
That's pretty damning. Yeah.
That's insane. Like
Would you say Conte fix all their problems?
Ahmed's not on the pod. Tommy, thank you. Welcome back, by the way. that was a painful experience for me.
Wait. Yeah.
Hey, be nice to our guests, Tony.
Yeah.
No,
strong debut from
I wonder if
Ahmed
actually. Sorry, go on.
No, that was it.
Oh, that was it. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if which club is worse right now, United or Spurs? They're having a real battle over who's got like the worst kind of.
United is worse.
But
yeah, we're not only are we a shit show, we're a very eye-catching shit show. We're like the Hindenburg, basically.
You guys are just setting money on fire at that club. That's basically what you're doing. Just a pile of money, some gasoline.
Man United, if you don't want the money, I'll take the money. I don't care if it's tainted by the Glazers. I'll take the money. I can use it.
But yeah, back to this game. I'm really disappointed in Lloris because Wolves got 2 goals.
I'm not
really quickly. Okay. But I'm gonna say, when I say disappointed, I mean like I'm gonna put both goals kind of on him because in the first one he should be catching at least the first shot that comes at him. He punches it, and then he punches the second one that goes nowhere, and then leads to a goal. Nice finish from I think it was Raul.
Jimenez,
who put it in. Jimenez,
great finish. But he's highly rated by some people, Lloris, and I don't get it. He just transmits panic all the time. Like I think he's got
the pass to Ben Davis for the second one, right?
Well, even the first one. Why is he punching that rebound? Like, that Tommy mentioned?
I don't get it. Yeah,
it's like just catch it. Like I think I would have caught that ball. I'm a terrible goalkeeper, but I'd have caught that ball.
I can attest to that. Tony he's afraid of the ball, really.
No, I'm not afraid of the ball.
He is. Listeners, please.
I'm not
he's had some
No one has blocked the ball. There is no footballer who has blocked the ball more than me with all parts of my body. Listen, Tommy's been there with me. Yeah, so no, I put myself on the line. I'm not gonna have you throw that out there. Come on. But
it's already out there.
I'm taking it back.
Is there? I had to drive Tony to the hospital after he put his got his eye, he blocked his shot with his eye, and it was like he couldn't see. So yeah, he puts his body on the line. That's for sure.
Thank you, Tommy. Jesus, what is this? What is this fucking slander? But
could you say that Tony didn't see it coming?
Unfortunately, I did. But yeah. Anyway, back to Tottenham. No one wants this top 4. That's just how it feels. Like. Yeah, Tottenham, Man United, they were the favorites, I felt, for that top 4 spot. And
now Wolves are stepping up.
Yeah, Wolves are a point ahead of Spurs, admittedly with a game more. But as we've been saying, points on the board is better than games in hand. I can't remember the last time Spurs played well, like consistently. Kulusevski came off the bench, was a bit dangerous, but I don't know.
Bentancur played, and he looked pretty sloppy.
He did have that great pass to Son in the first half, where you expect more from Son. And I think I can't remember who it was that played in Harry Kane. Might have been Lucas Moura, but
no, I think it was Son.
Oh, was it Son? Okay.
Kane. For that left foot shot from Kane.
Yeah.
Which, we were talking about this before recording, but the fact that Kane didn't bury that chance indicates that he's still not quite the Kane of old.
Nope.
Because you expect Kane to, it's not the easiest chance, but 20 goals a season, Kane buries that.
Tottenham could have had 100 million for Harry Kane, by the way, in the summer, and now he has 4 league goals, maybe 5.
Spurs were at home this game too.
Yeah.
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 And to be fair, they had a decent second half, but Wolves. We mentioned this about Wolves in our pregame talk. They have 17 goals against all season, which is second best in the league. They are a defensive rock. They are stalwart. The only thing that they need to improve on, if they really want to push for top 4, they've scored 21 goals.
Well, Bruno Lage, he started with an attacking style at the start of the season, and they battered teams on XG, create all these chances, and then they'd lose.
Oh yeah, they could not score. Yeah.
So he went back to this defensive style that they were playing under Espirito Santo, and they've steadily climbed the table. I don't know. Once you concede first against Wolves, you might as well just end the game. That's
they're so annoying to try and break down.
Yeah, they are. If you score first, odds are you're gonna win. But they're the worst team in the league to concede a goal against first. But they're a lot of good work this week.
I mean, another team that's in the top 4 race is West Ham. They rescued a point late on against Leicester, 2-2 draw there, and set pieces. Leicester, it's all season long. That's all it is. Craig Dawson getting the equalizer from a late corner,
off his top of his arm, which I just learned is not a handball this season. So that was good to know. Thank you.
Don't worry, Tommy. You learned that just in time for them to change the rule again.
Wait, I have a question before you go in. Vestergaard. So Leicester signed this guy from Southampton. He is super tall. He might be worse than Maguire in the air, I think, which is saying something. I don't think I've seen like Leicester. They've had a lot of defensive issues this season. Like that, no mistake there.
From set
this
pieces,
guy comes in. He was subbed in for this thing to get fucking clear the ball
to get over the line. Yeah,
He comes off the line. He completely misses the ball, and then it goes and it hits Dawson. Like, this guy is brutal. I'm not like why did Leicester sign this guy?
Sometimes I look at all these tall people who are shit in the air, and I think, what if I had that height? What?
I can assure you that it'd be more of the same. It'd be more of the same. Yeah.
They're
not using it well. At least let me try it out for a bit.
By the way, that was Craig Dawson's 50th goal.
Yeah,
that is a fantastic statistic for a center back. Like 50 goals in your career, good on him. There's a guy that uses his height well. But I think that's a bad point for West Ham. I think they should be winning that game. Personally,
especially once they went 1-0 up, they absolutely ran the first half. I mean, Jared Bowen's having a great season.
He's a nice little player, yeah.
Jared Bowen, what a fantastic player. He should be getting in the England squad.
Yeah, I was gonna say first cap can't be too far away from. He
taking advantage of a proper men's league ball over the top.
That is, who's really struggling, Soyuncu. He's really struggling. He looked really good in a back three with Wesley Fofana and I can't remember who the third center back was now.
Johnny Evans?
Johnny Evans, yes, thank you, sir. But ever since Fofana's injury, I don't know, he just looks lost. And he's a guy who struggles in the air, considering how tall he is. I don't know. It must be coaching. It must be the set piece coaching, because half the time the defenders aren't looking at the ball. But, I mean, to be caught out by a straight ball over the top, Jared Bowen only needed one touch to finish.
And it was a fantastic touch. Like, take nothing away from that goal. Like, he put that in his stride. He was in full stride.
Yeah.
First touch, and then bang, left foot. It's a fantastic goal.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's a point that really helps either team. Probably helps West Ham a bit more, but
hey, they're still sitting in fourth. Which is
they have the points. I
mean, but with the Europa League coming back soon, and there's already thin squad getting stressed even further. I mean, it's not feeling confident in their chances of staying fourth. If they do manage to secure a Europa League spot again, though, I think that'll be a very good season for them.
Do we want to talk Zuma?
Yeah, we should probably mention.
We should probably address the, I would say, elephant in the room, but we know how Zuma feels about some animals. Too soon?
I just didn't think it worked, but
it really didn't. It was a very forced joke.
It was a forced joke, but yeah.
I mean, we've all seen the video. I guess anyone who hasn't seen it, Zuma had a video of him posted online, I think, by someone off his Snapchat or something like that.
His brother.
Of him kicking. His brother posted it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that's a lovely conversation. Of him kicking his pet cat. It's not a nice video. It's horrendous. And, I mean, I personally think that West Ham have handled this poorly, especially in the aftermath of the video getting released with him being immediately named in the starting lineup. And I don't know, Moyes, I don't think he's spoken well on it, and it's just Zuma didn't play this game, for anyone that's curious, but he was named in the starting lineup. He just got injured in the warm-up, and
he played the previous game.
Yeah.
Tommy, your thoughts?
Well, first of all, I do not condone animal abuse. I think it's pretty
Would have been concerning if you went the other way.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand how someone can do that, to something. But in my thoughts, I think he should have been dropped right away for the first game. I believe he's been dropped by Adidas, which was his boot sponsor, so he has that.
And he received
there's a couple of West Ham sponsors who are
they have dropped him.
And, which fair play. And it should have been handled by Moyes it shouldn't have been Moyes. It should have been the club saying, we're gonna suspend him and fine him for whatever, and then Moyes doesn't have to pick him. But I don't think anyone really handled the whole situation very well. But yeah, Tony, what do you think?
Well, I was gonna ask before. Do we know the legal implications? Like, what is the law? What does the law say about that kind of animal cruelty?
I'm not well versed in the legal implications of it. Okay. I just know I think the RSPCA has been involved, and I think the cats have been taken away from him now.
Yeah, they have.
I know that's good at least.
Listen, I had pets growing up. I had I had a few dogs growing up, and I once had my dog. My dog was trained for a week, and I witnessed the training, and it was terrifying. I'm like, stop, no, I'm not having this. I have quite a bit of empathy for animals, and I hate animal violence. I will say though that I feel like the media and a few sections of the general population are very selective about the issues they care about, and I'm quite surprised actually about the outrage on this personally, because I don't know what the right way to handle this is outside of the leaving it to the authorities to handle it, because it feels to me I don't know. It feels to me like the reaction to this has been stronger than some other incidents. And I don't want to start listing incidents in that sense, because I don't think it's right to start comparing it to different causes. But I don't really know what the right way to handle this is. So, is it 1 game ban? Is it a 5 game ban? Is it a 10 game ban? There's no real precedent for this. There's been animal cruelty in the past. And, you'll be surprised. I think more than half the population in this world they don't have empathy for animals. There are laws about being able to hunt. So I guess it's because it's a cat, so it's domesticated. Mm-hmm. I know a few people. I've been in environments where people don't give a shit about animals. I just have. And me being very warm and very friendly with animals is actually seen as quite weird. But, I have some sympathy for West Ham and how do you properly deal with this. They've probably not communicated it very well. But, it's a bit of a weird one. I just felt like
I think I agree with that in general. It feels like one of those that it is hard to figure out how exactly to deal with it.
Yeah.
But you can also see when someone isn't dealing with it well.
Yeah.
So one of those where it's I can show you what the wrong answer looks like, but I'm not entirely. But we don't have a clear outline of what the right answer is.
Yeah.
But I guess we should move on to the next Premier League game, and that's Liverpool picking up a 1-0 win against Burnley, keeping the title race, we'll say alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, it's still alive.
I would say it's alive, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Are we? Okay, we're not. All right.
Well, Liverpool beating City away from it being a really exciting title race, no?
Yeah, no, you're right. It's
I
9.
guess that's true.
It's 9 points,
that's true.
yeah.
But it's games in hand, right? I was just looking at the points. I wasn't looking at the games in hand because, we know how we feel about games in hand on this podcast.
But if it's
but with Liverpool, it's a bit different. Yeah, that's the thing. Liverpool will win their game in hand. So, this is a game that, title contenders win, I think. Burnley are not good. 1 win all season, at that, which is still crazy to me. In fact, I think they've done quite well to get 14 points considering they've only won 1 game. But yeah, good on Liverpool for picking up a win at a tough ground. That's what I think about this game.
And Fabinho is the one that gets the goal.
You said 5 goals in 2022.
5 goals in 2020 for Fabinho, yeah.
Yeah, holding midfielder. Yeah.
I mean, you're right, Tony. These are the type of games where you struggle to break down defenses. They were away from home, right? They were at Burnley, right? I believe, yeah. It's
horrendous conditions.
Yeah, it's a big win. It's a big win for Liverpool, and that's 4 in a row for them, I believe. So they're in a good run of form, and that's kind of at the right time of the season for them too. Yeah. They got through. We were talking about the whole time. How are they going to handle the AFCON without Salah and Mane?
Jesus.
There we go. We got one.
We finally.
We've had Tarji.
Finally recording for one time where Tommy forgets how to speak.
But yeah, they got through AFCON, and they're in a good spot, and they have a title charge now, and Champions League's coming back, and they're good run of form for Liverpool.
And on Burnley, if they had signed Weghorst for the start of the season, I think they would have had a shout at surviving. I think he's a really good fit for them. He looks a good player, and
he relishes it.
Yeah, it's a shame that they got him in January and not in the summer, because if they had him in the summer, and they could pair up him and Chris Wood, just go Twin Towers up front, kill teams, batter them.
Yeah. And,
I mean, speaking of batterings, Man City picked up a 4-0 win away to Norwich. Perfect hat-trick for Raheem Sterling, even if he looks a little bit embarrassed by the last one.
Yeah, that's the imperfect way to score a perfect hat-trick, I think. Missing a penalty on your last goal. Very sheepish rebound. But he's a player I really, really like. Probably one of my favorite non-Arsenal players, Raheem Sterling. Super player. He's got a shout for being England's best ever winger, But yeah, I don't think there's much to say about this game. We expect City to thrash Norwich. They thrash Norwich. Business as usual.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's it. And move on.
I'm sure Norwich had this one down as a free hit.
I don't even think they had this as a free hit. I think they just had this as a defeat.
Just grade it out.
Play the
grade
kids.
it out already.
You know what? If anything, to be fair, I'm surprised it's only 4.
Yeah, true.
Norwich have actually been putting up a decent effort in their last few games.
City had chances in this game, man. They had a lot. Yeah, they look like after every miss, they're like, there'll be another. It's Norwich. That's literally how it looked. But
must be nice to have that luxury.
Did you guys draw? Oh my god, you did! Wow. Okay. United. No, they beat Norwich, did they?
No, we beat Norwich 1-0.
Okay, you did. I really thought you drew for a second. I was like, no, wait, I think they did.
That'll happen the next time we play Norwich.
Oh, okay.
I mean, next game. Every time we talk about Man United, I am sad. Everton 3, Leeds 0. Donny van de Beek had a good game.
Yeah, let's talk about United connection right there too. He's actually good. He's a good player.
He makes great third man runs.
I'm gonna caveat that with it's Leeds, and every attacking player looks good against Leeds.
This is true.
That is fair. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say big Frank, but his first win. Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
No, Big Frank. Yeah,
Big Frank. Oh,
Big Frank's first win. I was like, yeah, that puts him in with Sam Allardyce. I don't think that's a compliment, but yeah.
Look, I've always said Frank Lampard is just Sam Allardyce in a Burberry suit.
Okay. Or a Sainsbury suit, but okay. On a more serious note, I mean, the highlight for me is how good Anthony Gordon looks. Like, his pass to Van de Beek on that first goal is brilliant. And every time I watch Everton, he's their bright spot. Really, everything seems to be going through him, which is a real compliment for the kid. How old is he?
I think he's like 18 20? Or 19.
Yeah. He's 20 years old now.
Oh, is he 20 now? Okay.
Yeah, well, he's gonna be 21 in a couple of weeks, but yeah, really tidy player. He's been a good find for them, I think.
The thing about.
Go ahead. Go. Yeah, no,
I was
go
going to say, the Everton lost to Newcastle midweek 3-1, and they looked absolutely terrible. And Frank pretty much played the same team that Rafa played.
Frank,
yeah,
they're best buddies.
Yeah, call me up, Frank, anytime. Yeah, but he pretty much changed. I think he played 3 at the back in that game, and now he went to almost like a 4-4-2. So Richarlison and Dominic Calvert-Lewin played up top. It's Leeds, but at least they looked better. They looked like they have better shape. They had a lot more chances, and it was Allen and Van de Beek in midfield. Maybe that's what it looks like going forward. Iwobi started, Gordon started. He played Colgate and Keane at center back. So definitely a different looking side, and he's still in that sort of process where he's probably figuring out his team, what's his best team.
Listen, they play Southampton and City next.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
That'll be the bigger test.
Yeah, but
I believe the next game on the list is Watford 0, Brighton 2. I mean, do we think Roy Hodgson can save? Watford?
No, I think there is no saving Watford. I think they deserve to go down for the football that they've played and the way they have run that football club.
I believe they deserve to go down for making Claudio Ranieri sad, because I hate seeing Claudio Ranieri sad.
He's always sad. Yeah.
No, he's got that twinkle in his eyes, and that left him at Watford.
I believe they'll go down, and then we'll see them back up the next year. That's what will happen with Watford.
One of these days,
someone save Ismail Assar from this club.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. One of these days, they're gonna lose all these players, man. Can't keep doing this nonsense. But do we think Mope's goal was intentional? Looked really nice.
Yeah, it's
a
nice
he
goal.
Meant to shoot.
Yeah.
He definitely meant to shoot. Gave me vibes of Rooney's bicycle kick against City.
I mean, look, there's a reason Rooney's bike is on every highlight package.
Yeah, because it's Rooney. That's the reason.
Hey, great player.
This is not Rooney. This is
great
Mope.
Goal.
And
let's talk about Rooney more. I like Rooney.
Oh wait,
it makes me think of better times.
Talk about Rooney more. Didn't you mention that Derby and Middlesbrough settled their dispute?
Yeah, they did.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. So hopefully there can be something moving forward with the proposed buyouts of Derby. They did, however, lose 4-1 to Middlesbrough on the weekend.
Oh, they lost that. Dang, that's too bad.
So
that hurts their staying up chances. Yeah. All right.
And,
well, what other games do we have this weekend?
Newcastle won.
Beat Villa. No. The Kingdom of Newcastle won. Aston Villa 0. Kieran Trippier's got 2 free kicks in 2 games, and is looking like he's already got the captain's armband off Lascelles, and Newcastle are going to survive, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They made that money talk. They made that money work. It's funny thing, I actually like Newcastle. I'm fond of Newcastle. But,
same.
Yeah.
I'm also fond of Newcastle, but I'm also just like. I miss when you were funny.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but Saint Maximin doing his thing. Joe Willock looked pretty good actually. In this game, he won the free kick for Trippier's goal. Really poor. Like, I don't think you touch the ball when you're trying to block a free kick like that. If you are touching it, you have to clear it properly.
Yeah, you need to, like, that deflection just completely takes the keeper out of the game.
Yeah,
like, it's not a good look for Emi Buendia on that.
No.
And I think that brings us to our last game, which is Brentford 0, Palace 0, in a game which
happened.
I don't. Yeah,
It happened. That's enough to say.
Well,
I think.
you know what? There was one thing that happened, not during the game, but before it. But Christian Eriksen was revealed to the Brentford crowd, and I'm really excited that he's back.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too.
Did he play?
No. He's just out on the pitch before the game.
I am really happy to see him back playing. That's positive news. Really positive development. And hopefully he, still has a decent career from here on out. Gonna keep an eye out to see how well that spell goes for him.
I was gonna say Brentford need him to be the player he once was, because they're struggling. They haven't won a game in a long time, and they are firmly, maybe not firmly, but they are definitely getting really close to that relegation zone.
They're in danger of being, they're fortunate that there have been 3 really, really bad teams in the league. But in any other season, they'd probably be in a relegation fight, I think. I would not be surprised if 18th place had like 30 points this season. It could be one of the lowest tallies to stay up. But I think that's enough.
Well, we should probably.
That does round up all our Premier League games, but Chelsea had some excursions.
Yay.
Look, you know what? I was gonna say they had a tournament. They had a contractual obligation.
That's definitely a fair way to put it. But yeah,
I am
Chelsea...
grateful that you weren't present to ruin my weekend, because you would have been playing Arsenal this weekend. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the game that got postponed. Okay, yeah, okay.
Another reason for me to have absolute disdain for the club World Cup. It meant that neither of you were at any risk this weekend. It was just me.
Fantastic.
So, a couple notes about it. Cesar Azpilicueta has won almost every trophy you can win with the club. There's one missing that Uzair pointed out to me. It's the UEFA Conference Trophy. So maybe Chelsea tanks this season and goes for next season.
In fairness to Aspi, no one's won that yet.
That's not a trophy, man. That's not a trophy. That is an obligation. It's not a competition. What do you get for that? A shield?
The love and respect of your peers.
Okay, a certificate. Yeah. That's what you should get.
Probably. Imagine if you go up to the fucking podium after winning that, they just give you a certificate. Get your name spelled wrong on it. Someone's written their name on with Sharpie.
Yeah. Oh god.
That's funny.
Thiago Silva, man, this guy has problems. This is the 3rd time now we've seen that handball, Tommy.
Man, it's just like he's jumping in the air to head ball, but he puts it. Why are you putting your hand above your head?
Because he knows he's not going to win it, so he's punching it intentionally. But it's like there's VAR now. Like, you were getting caught pre-VAR. How do you think you're going to get away with it now? It's mental.
Yeah, I remember against when he played for PSG against Chelsea.
He lost them the game. That was decisive penalty.
I believe he did it in a decisive match for Brazil. I might be wrong about that. No, I think he did, but I can't remember which game now.
Okay.
But anyhow, Chelsea won. Havertz got the winner, and added another trophy, which is awesome. So, yeah.
must be nice.
Ecstatic, yeah.
Yeah, you sound ecstatic.
I'm with his there on this.
You know what the worst part of the weekend was? I had to wake up at 7:30 on a Saturday to watch Man United, so my entire weekend was ruined.
If you are still waking up for those games, man, you've not reached rock bottom. Do you remember when Arsenal?
Tony, it's instinct. It's instinct at this point.
I woke up for some Arsenal games, watched 1 minute, and went back to bed.
Oh, those are hilarious. They'd be down 1-0 already. Like, all right, I'm gone.
Well, the thing is, I woke up 10 minutes. The thing is, no, United sucker you in by taking a 1-0 lead, and you're like, oh, maybe this will be different. Yeah. They're basically that ex that you keep getting back together with, and you're like, this time might be different. But I mean, one tournament that United are still in is the Champions League, and Tony, feel free to mute yourself for this section.
Yeah. Got him to say.
Got him. That's my one shot for the day. The Champions League is back this week, and we figured we'd give a quick rundown of the games and see who we think might go through. And I'll open up with maybe the blockbuster clash of the round, PSG Real Madrid. Gentlemen, who do we think is going through?
Real Madrid.
Yeah, I'm with Tony on this. PSG, I know they're running away with La Liga, but that's really nothing to brag about. They haven't really clicked. I think Neymar's back in training. He should be able to play. I don't know if he's going to start or not, but he'll probably play the first leg. Didn't
they crash out of the French Cup? PSG?
They did.
They did.
Yeah,
yes.
I believe they did.
I think they did on penalties. I can't remember who it was against, but let me do a quick check.
The thing with Madrid right now is, they're top of La Liga. They're in good form. Benzema should be back. Vinicius is playing his best football. Modric is he's still killing it. Him and Kroos and Casemiro midfield are still as rock solid as ever. They have a more sort of cohesive team, as opposed to sort of PSG, who definitely have a lot of stars, but I don't think they've hit the ground running with their team chemistry and all that. So in these kind of games, right, you need a better team than a better individuals. And I don't know. I'm hoping Sergio Ramos plays. I know he's injured. I would love to see him come and play against Madrid.
How many games has he even played for PSG?
I forgot he was there.
2 or 3 max.
Yeah,
if anything.
I've never seen him play for PSG. I've watched a few of their games actually, but that's mental.
He has scored 1 penalty, I believe, for them as well. But anyways, I'm with Tony. I think
how do they decide
Madrid
who takes the penalties on that team?
That is a tough call. I don't know.
I think it's whoever Messi gives it to.
Yeah, fair. Honestly, I'm leaning Real Madrid as well, just because. I mean, it's that PSG structure where they're going to try to play all the stars and then they'll imbalance the team, and Madrid's midfield is ready to take advantage of that. If PSG leave their defense exposed, Vinicius and Benzema will handle. But the next game up, I believe, is we can pretend like this is going to be a thing, but Sporting against Man City.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was not expecting that to be next, but
it's the next on the list that I have.
Okay,
I'm just going in order.
I have the same list. I expect this tie to be over in 30 minutes. Honestly, I think City will be 3-0 up by halftime.
I expect Pepe to do something rash and get a red card in the first leg after, like Tony said, they're up 3-0 in the first half hour. And that'll be as much excitement as we'll see over these 2 legs.
Is Pepe in Sporting?
Yeah.
He's at Porto.
Oh, he's at Porto?
Tommy.
Oh, not Sporting. Oh, right. What am I saying?
Okay.
So,
I was like, when did that transfer happen?
Wait, it's maybe because Sporting played Porto on Friday night.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They got a huge brawl. And I just had Pepe.
Of course, Pepe was just at the center.
He was
of
at the center of it. Yeah,
of
and I
course
just had
he
that on
was.
my mind.
Why would he be anywhere else?
Yeah.
Oh
Rip
God.
the shirt off
You know what? If they could transfer in Pepe for this tie, I'd love to see that. Just because I'd love to see Pepe scrap with Ruben Diaz. Yeah. You know what? I'll give Sporting some credit. I think City won't score 3 until the 60th minute.
Brave.
Yeah, very brave.
The next one on the list is also one of these. It's Salzburg against Bayern. Anyone picking Salzburg?
I'll tell you one thing though.
Have you seen Bayern's form recently?
Well, I convinced Bayern they lose these games once in a while to make the Bundesliga look competitive.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I was like, oh, Bayern lost. Let me check the table. It's like, nah, nothing's gonna happen.
They're doing it for those clicks.
Yeah.
They're in cahoots. They're like, if people Google the Bundesliga table, get that ad revenue.
Who did they lose to? I can't remember now.
They lost to
was it Bochum? Yeah, they lost to Bochum.
Yeah, I think it was Bochum.
No.
So what we're saying is Salzburg have a chance.
No, I'm not.
Bayern to be.
They do have some interesting players, Salzburg. Karim Adeyemi is one that I'm keeping an eye on. But yeah, maybe some, an audition for some players to get some moves. But no, this should be fairly comfortable for Bayern. I think they're one of the favorites, really. Maybe
yeah, I mean
Definitely.
they got Lewandowski. He's got 26 league goals already this season, and he got 2 in that loss as well. But yeah, it's how do you bet against Bayern in this tie, even with Salzburg? Like, yeah, I think they have Salzburg has a great striker. You mentioned him, right? Is it Adeyemi?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to be one, I think, for the future. He's a great player, but maybe he'll make his mark. In this 2-leg tie and show other clubs how good he is. But yeah, I'm with Bayern on this one for sure.
All right, so the next game we have is a tasty one. It's Inter against Liverpool. How are we feeling, boys?
Return legs at Anfield, is that right?
I believe so.
Second leg is at Anfield. You're right, Tony.
Yeah, in that case, I do think that Liverpool should be going through. I'm not sure. Have Inter been in the best form? Not really, right? Like, I think they have had tough games, but they lost to Milan and drew with Inter over the weekend.
Yeah, drew with Napoli, yeah.
I said drew with Inter, yeah. Drew with Napoli, yeah.
Spurs 2, Wolves 0.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think Liverpool have the quality to beat Inter, especially with both Mane and Saleh back from AFCON. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
Out of all the ties we have in the round of 16 here, I think this is the one that I find is going to be the best fixture.
For quality, yeah.
Yeah, just for quality, Inter are a good team. Even though, like you said, their last 2 games were against Milan and Napoli, and they didn't get a win in either one. But they're still second place in Serie A, same as Liverpool in the Premier League. Both teams have quality players, and they're quality teams. So I think Liverpool do get through, but I think maybe could be a high scoring fixture as well. It's going to be very, this is the one that I'm going to be tuning into to watch for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think Liverpool are going to win both legs. I don't think they're going to win it by a lot.
Yeah,
but I
agree.
think they're going to win home and away.
I just think Liverpool are a better team. Yeah. They
Inter are a very good side, but the way Liverpool dispatched Milan in the group stages, it's the same Milan team that is keeping pace with Inter at the top of Serie A. I think Liverpool are going to be too strong for them.
Who knocked out Liverpool last year? Do you guys remember?
Atletico Madrid, right? Before the
No, that was the year.
No,
before.
that was the year
That was the year
before.
before.
that was the year before.
That was like COVID.
Was it
shut down.
Was it Real Madrid?
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, I think it was Real Madrid. Yeah, I remember Vinicius scored a really nice goal. Okay. You never know. I mean, I do think Liverpool are better than Inter. I think they're probably one of the 3 favorites for this competition. Liverpool, they are Champions League specialists.
Yeah, they're up there with City and Bayern for me.
Yeah, but should be a good game.
I mean, we have next up we have Tommy's very own Chelsea against Lille. Good God, I hope Lille go through.
Jonathan
Lille.
David, yeah.
Come on, Jonathan.
Lille have struggled this season.
Oh yeah, they got
are
slapped by PSG recently.
Yeah, mid-table, and not in any sort of good form. I know they.
So what you're saying is this is ripe for a
it
Champions
is.
League
That's
upset.
exactly what I'm saying. I'm a little bit worried about this matchup. When we first got it, I was like, yeah, Lille. That's a good sort of opponent to have in round 16. But
yeah, I remember you celebrating. Actually, you got Lille twice.
Yeah,
you got Lille twice,
exactly,
which was
yeah.
ridiculous. Yeah, you were so upset when they had to do the redraw.
Yeah. Hey, well, I was more upset that we didn't get to see PSG versus United. But yeah, I'm banking Chelsea to go through. I don't think it's going to be a completely easy tie.
It's going to be a completely easy tie.
Because
it's going to be so easy.
Yeah. Okay. That's what you guys think, but I can't really consider that.
You're doing the Pep thing right now, of where you go and you say this is so good,
so good.
The best team.
They play the long balls.
One of the best teams.
They play the long balls.
It's the hardest game of the season.
Yeah. Best player in the world. David.
Yeah. Renato Sanchez. He is one of the best players in the world, right? No. Anyhow, what's our next game? Is there?
Our next game is Villarreal against Juventus.
Okay. This is a game I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea. Because Juventus they're so unpredictable.
They've started to put it together a little bit more
have
in terms
they?
of results, at least. In terms of results.
Did they draw on the weekend?
They did.
Yeah, against Atalanta.
They've won 3 of their last 5.
Emery
haven't lost in any of them.
See, the thing, if this was the Europa League, Villarreal would go through.
Oh, 100%. Emery has plot armor there.
Yeah, I don't know what happens. When he comes to the Champions League, he just can't replicate the performances. But I wouldn't be surprised. I think Juventus have the advantage of having the second leg at home. That could be decisive, but I wouldn't be shocked if Villarreal knocked them out. Juventus they're very unconvincing. I remember, Tommy, you were saying they're an outside shout for the title. I don't think so.
For the Champions League title?
No, the Premier.
No,
Serie A.
Oh, Serie A. No, I just said don't count them out because.
That's an outside chance for the.
Okay, yeah, fair. Yeah.
I think that's a 0.000001% chance of the Serie A title. They do not play well. They have good players, but I don't know. Allegri, it's not been smooth sailing in his return. But
I think the signing of Vlahovic will make the difference in this tie.
The thing with that signing too is it's kind of given Dybala some new life as well. He's sort of playing a lot. He's got a lot more freedom on the pitch and playing a bit better. On paper, this one kind of seems like, it can go either way with both teams not really, stellar. But honestly, I think Juve get through on this. Maybe the first leg is going to be a bit more interesting, but I think they get through pretty comfortably in the end. So I'm putting Juve for sure.
Put me down for a Villarreal upset, actually. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going Juve, but I'm going skin of their teeth.
Yeah. We'll see.
It is a tricky tie. But next up we have Benfica versus Ajax.
Oh, well,
that's a good matchup actually.
This is Ajax, 100%. Sebastian Haller. He had the most goals in the group stage. I believe he had 10 goals.
Man, I watched that guy at AFCON. He's rubbish. I'm sorry. Not having it. He is absolute pants. He's the reason Ivory Coast went out. Rubbish striker. I'm not having it. Haller is going to be the difference.
How about Ajax this?
Yeah. Well,
69 goals in the league this season, 5 goals against.
Nice.
All right, they haven't
5 goals against.
Yeah,
5 goals
that
against
tells you more about the league than Ajax's quality.
That's insane.
They are in good. You know what? The fact that they are in good form, they haven't lost a while. Maybe they are due for a loss. But honestly, for me, this is an Ajax
goals
win.
against.
I
know that Dutch league is not a high. I know that Dutch league is not the highest quality through and through, but that's still insane.
It's pretty insane, yeah.
That's
how many games have they played?
22.
Jesus fuck. So dumb.
Hey, Eric Ten Hag, man, that's the manager that's
I want him at United.
You want United, that's for sure.
We'll break him too.
Yeah, stay away, man. Stay away. Benfica. I mean, I don't know, Ajax should win that game, but yeah, sometimes when you're that comfortable in your own domestic league, it counts against you because you're not used to competitive fixtures.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Look at what kept happening to PSG.
Yeah, and Bayern as well. I think the one time, oh no, they won the Champions League a couple of seasons ago. But the first time not the first time, but they struggled for a while until Dortmund were pretty good in the league and pushed them all the way when they won that treble. I think that was 2013 season after Chelsea won it.
Yes, season after us. Yeah. And they made the final against us, right, too. So yeah.
Yeah.
What are you guys saying? I'm saying Ajax. What are you guys saying?
I'm saying Ajax.
Ajax, yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying Ajax as well. 5 goals conceded. Blown away by that stat.
Oh, I think this brings us to a really enticing fixture, right?
Our final game, the stoppable force against the movable object. Atletico Madrid against Man United.
Which one is a stoppable force? Which is a movable object?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What a matchup.
Oh, my days. This is why the redraw happened. We had to get this shit show.
I'd have loved to see United PSG.
I know. That's
Imagine Harry Maguire
against Mbappe.
After seeing what Broja and Rodriguez and Weghorst did to him in the last couple of weeks. Against Mbappe, against Messi, against Di Maria.
Mbappe just threw a leg over it. So I swear Harry Maguire would just drop. As you said, due to the gravity of his own head. Yeah.
Harry Maguire would collapse into a black hole.
He might still collapse in this game.
It would be the end of the universe because Harry Maguire just wouldn't be able to deal with it, and he would just. And then maybe I'd have some peace.
I am absolutely going for an Atletico win here. As bad as they've been, I just watch United football. Well, you know what? I think Ronaldo, he saves his best games for this competition. Huh? Like he scored in every game.
But this is the same Ronaldo that
he's played. Yeah.
This is the same Ronaldo, Tony, that we've just watched the last 5-6 games.
I saw Ronaldo go a half season without scoring for Real Madrid, and then score like 16 goals in the Champions League. So, yeah, when the knockout stages came around. So you never know, man. Like something happens when this competition comes around. He just wakes up.
I will say, out of all the fixtures, this is the one where
this is the funniest.
I really don't know. You know, it's definitely no. You're right. It is the funnest because Atletico, they haven't. The thing that's surprising about them is they have not been defensively great this season. They've
lost their defenders.
They don't have a good defense.
Yeah.
They've conceded 33 goals in the league this season, but they score because they still have Griezmann, they still have Carrasco. I mean, they have Felix, right? They have guys who can create, who can score, but defensively, they're not the same team as they were before. United, we already know. We talked about them enough. So you'd think this could be like maybe a high-scoring fixture, possibly.
They conceded 2 penalties in their last game. What is wrong with these guys? Like, yeah, Ines,
And Tony, you make a fair point with Ronaldo. Like he lives his competition, even though he's struggling. You still bank on him at least scoring at some point over these two fixtures.
Probably a penalty.
I have to say, I think Atletico goes through just because they have still like a better team. But I don't think it's going to be like a one-sided at all. This is going to be one where it's going to be pretty close, but I think Atletico will get through. The second leg is at Old Trafford. I don't know if that means anything.
It might be detrimental to United, to be honest. I think this game is really going to be a sore one for United. I think they're going to realize how bad things are. And I think Atletico might win this surprisingly comfortably.
Okay.
Yeah. I just watched United play Southampton and I just couldn't believe it. So I couldn't believe Harry Maguire was on the pitch.
What couldn't you believe? It was all believable.
It's Maguire.
The moment you saw Maguire ambling out towards Broja,
By the way,
a ball that he should have reached first.
That wasn't a penalty, right? Like, or do we think that was a penalty?
I think that was a penalty. I think he absolutely got away. I think the referee was like embarrassed for him and didn't give that.
I think it's one of those that if you concede it, VAR doesn't overturn it, but if you don't give it, VAR doesn't do it. Basically,
Look,
VAR is useless.
I'll put it this way: if that decision if that had been a Southampton guy barging into one of our guys in the box, I would have been screaming for a penalty. So
I thought the stamp was intentional, by the way, but that's a side note.
I think he was just clumsy. I don't think he meant that. I think he's just that clumsy.
I think if you don't mean that, then when the guy's hurt on the when you step on the guy, you check to see if he's okay. But
I think he's too stupid to check.
Okay. Wait, but we didn't get. Did we get a prediction from Azair? Who do you think is coming through here?
Do I have to do this?
Yeah, you have to.
I don't want to. Like, I have to say Man United.
I mean, you don't.
But you don't have to.
No, I have to.
Okay.
This is my contractual obligation. I need to believe in this stupid fucking team.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. Have fun with that time.
Is that your prediction? I need to believe in this stupid fucking team. I'll take it.
That is my prediction. Man United because I need to fucking believe in them because they don't believe in themselves.
All right.
That's
fucking
all.
Depressing all note to end this on. That's all the Champions League games. Someone else want to do the sign off for me? I want to lie down.
We've seen what happens when I try.
Yeah, this is fair. Yeah. Tommy, do you want to give it a crack?
We're gonna sign off here. Thank you for listening. Follow us on all our social medias: Instagram, Twitter, at 44Took. Share.
Subscribe wherever you get.
I was like, I thought it was a musician. I thought it was the musician when he said share.
Wait, we're not done. So, thank you for joining me, Tony.
This was a pleasure.
And Azair, thank you as always.
It's weird to be on this side of it.
Okay. And yeah, and Tommy and guys, thanks for listening.
Struggling. This is
Did you just say your own name?
I'm trying to remember how Azair signs off while doing it.
And to the listeners,
thank you so much for listening.
Thanks, listeners.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
Take care.